When I first heard about War Dogs Academy, I was just curious. The idea of winning government contracts without needing tons of money or any past experience sounded too good to be true. However, I took the course and enjoyed it so much. And if you're thinking of joining, you can get a 36% discount right now if you use the first link in the description below. Now, let me share 5 things I achieved after signing up for War Dogs Academy, and I hope these give you a real feel for what's possible. 1. I landed my first government contract in just 10 weeks. I still remember the day I got the award email. I was just getting started, going through the course modules and applying what I learned step by step. The bidding process felt confusing at first, but the Academy really broke it down clearly, covering how to search for contracts, read the requirements, and submit a clean, professional bid. I ended up winning a mid-5-figure contract for supplying office furniture to a local government office. I didn't use my own money either. The course taught me how to get suppliers who offer net terms so I could fulfill the contract first and pay later. The only small issue is that the government paperwork can feel overwhelming at first, even with the guidance, but trust me, once you get the hang of it, it becomes part of the process. 2. I met my first real government contract mentor. One of the best surprises in War Dogs Academy is the community chat. There's always someone ahead of you who's ready to share their experience. I connected with a guy who had been doing this for 2 years, and he offered to mentor me through my first couple of bids. We even did a Zoom call where he reviewed my proposal and pointed out exactly what I needed to fix. If I had tried to do this alone, I would have probably messed it up or given up. Having access to people who've been through it made a huge difference. If I'm being honest, I do wish the chat platform were a little more organized. Some convos get buried, but the value is still there if you take the time to engage. 3. I learned how to use other people's money to fund contracts. This one blew my mind. I always thought you needed to have your own capital to fulfill contracts. Turns out not true. Through the Academy's training, I learned how to approach suppliers who work on credit terms and how to talk to private investors who fund deals for a return. For my second contract, which was worth over $167,000, I partnered with an investor I met through a virtual event. We split the profits and I didn't put in a single dollar of my own money. 4. I became a registered government vendor in multiple states. This one felt like a hidden gem. Most people stop after registering on sam.gov, but the Academy teaches you how to register in local and state portals too, so you can increase your chances of winning contracts. After watching one of the bonus lessons, I spent a weekend signing up for about 11 different state portals. The result is that I started seeing more bid opportunities, smaller contracts that big companies usually ignore but are perfect for new contractors like me. It was a little repetitive filling out similar forms again and again, but once you do it once, the rest is copy and paste. 5. I'm building a real business with recurring contracts. A few months in, I stopped seeing this as a side hustle and started thinking of it as a real business. I've now built a small team, just a virtual assistant and a part-time operations guy, and we're actively bidding on 3 to 5 contracts per week. The biggest win recently is that I landed a 6-figure contract to supply cleaning supplies to a federal agency every quarter. That's recurring revenue, and it's completely changed how I look at income. If I had one wish, it's that the Academy had more advanced training on team building, but I get that their main focus is helping beginners get their first wins, and they do that extremely well. In conclusion, War Dogs Academy gave me more than just training. It gave me direction, confidence, and an actual system to follow. I should also mention that going for the one-time payment for the course gives you the best value for your money instead of choosing the monthly subscription. So if you're thinking of signing up, you should use the first link in the description to get a discount. Trust me, it's one of the best decisions I've made in the last year. This marks the end of this War Dogs Academy review.